All right, guys, welcome. All right, guys, so we are about to go ahead and start making these fans. I wanted to come on here and actually make fans with all of my people on my live today. So if you're currently a lash tech or you're a beginner trying to get into the lash industry, the number one thing I do feel like a lot of people are going to make you guys stand out is you learning how to hand make your fans, okay? Now, me personally, as an educator, as a lash tech, I love to hand make my fans. I love to hand make my spikes. And that is what's going to make you guys stand out. So when you're actually trying to get into the lash industry, ladies, the number one thing I want to tell you guys is to learn the hard things first, okay? When you're a lash tech, ladies, classic lashes is very easy. But making fans and doing the volume set and make a volume set, you are going to have to practice and perfect your craft, which is making fans, okay? So when I'm teaching you ladies how to do these things, you guys, I'm going to teach y'all how to do the hard things first. Now, when it comes to you making fans, the diameter that I recommend you guys to use for making fans is going to be 0.05, okay? 0.05, y'all, is my favorite diameter to make my fans with. If y'all don't know, that is actually currently what I'm about to make my fans with y'all right now is a 0.05 cc curl, okay? So if you're on this live right now and you don't know how to hand make your fans, I'm about to walk you guys step by step on how to hand make your fans. And you should get it like this, okay? But I'm not going to lie, y'all. When I first started making my fans, it legit took me 6 months to actually start getting the hang of this, okay? So when I tell y'all to practice, if you ain't got enough time out the day to making your fans, take at least an hour out your day. Take at least 30 minutes out your day. Pick up those tweezers and practice making your fans, okay? The more you do this, ladies, the easier it's going to get as a lash tech, okay? Now, if you are interested and you want to get help and actually become one of my students, just comment the word how, y'all, in the comment section below, and I will tell you guys on how you can join the academy. I will only be helping 10 people, y'all. So when you're my student, I'm pretty much going to help you out your whole business. And again, y'all, like I told y'all before, lash extensions would change my life. So I want to give back. Want to put as many guys as I can onto lashes, y'all. This is nothing that's going to be free. You are going to have to invest into yourself, y'all. But if you do want to become one of my students, just comment the word how, okay? You are going to get 2 certifications, and I will be mentoring you guys on a weekly basis, help you out your whole lash business, okay? So right now, y'all, we're about to go ahead and start making these fans. Now, when you're getting starting to making these fans, you guys, you got to make sure as a lash ladies that you're using quality lash products. I cannot stress that out enough, you guys. If your tweezers are trash, if the glue that you're using is trash, if the lash that you're using, y'all, is not quality, you are going to struggle, y'all, and it's going to play a big part of whether you're going to be able to make fans or be successful in the lash industry or not. All right, so I always want you guys make sure, y'all, that you're making sure that you're using quality lash products. Now, the first thing I want you guys to understand, y'all, is your tweezer. Okay, ladies, so your tweezer as the lash ladies is your lifeline. If your tweezer is making you struggle, then you need to go ahead and throw those out and reinvest into some more tweezers. Okay, now, number one thing I want to tell you guys, ladies, if you're a lash tech right now, take out your tweezers and I want you guys to check those tweezers. Okay, close your tweezers really tight. And if you're able to see through your tweezer, y'all, that's going to be an issue as to why you are probably struggling. That's going to be an issue as to why you probably cannot pick up the lashes and things like that. So if you can see through your tweezers, throw those tweezers away because it's going to make you guys struggle making fans or just doing lashes in general, okay? Now, what I want you guys to do is, now after you guys check your tweets, if you do not have a gap or a space, then you're good to go to the next step. But we're about to go ahead and start making these fans in real time. This is what the live is all about. So again, y'all, when it comes to making fans, I love to use 0.03 0.05 diameter lash trays lace to make my fans. So if you guys don't know, that is currently what I'm about to make my fans with right now, okay? If you guys have any questions about anything that's on this paper, do not hesitate to comment your questions below. I will be answering all questions while I'm on live. And if you do need help getting started with your lash business, whether you're a beginner or you currently do lashes but you are struggling, comment the word how, and I will tell you guys exactly what you could do so that I can help y'all get started with your lash business, okay? Now, ladies, I do not want anyone on this live spending $1,000. I don't want anybody on this live spending $800, $900 on a lash class. So if you do want to get help, you guys, you don't know how to break the bank, you guys, I will pretty much be telling you guys saving y'all a lot of money when you're actually trying to get started, y'all. So if you do need help getting started, ladies, comment the word how, and I will tell y'all exactly what you need to do, okay? So right now, y'all, we about to make these fans, so let's get right into it. Now, when you're making your fans, you guys, you want to go ahead and pick up some lashes. If you cannot grip the lash trace off the lashes off the strip, you are going to be struggling, okay? So if your lash lace are not intact like this, how it is right now, at the bottom, the base is not intact just like this, y'all, and your tweezers making the lashes go off the place, please invest into some more tweezers, okay? Now, after we pick up the lashes, you want to take your index finger and your thumb, and you want to pinch the base, okay? Ladies, I'm making it as easy as I can, y'all. This is so easy, but y'all, this is going to make you guys stand out as a lash tech. So you are going to have to practice your skills, okay? Now, after you make the fan, y'all, look how easy it was, y'all. You see how easy this fan is, y'all, and it's to have a slim base on it. That's exactly what you want, y'all, when it comes to your fans. So let's go ahead and do another one. But if you do have any questions, ladies, while I'm on this live, or anybody, just comment your questions below, y'all. I will be answering all questions. So I gave y'all this information, y'all, to get our free game out there, especially the ones who was not trained properly when it comes to them doing lashes. So if you got any questions or anything that you want to ask me about lashes, ladies, comment your questions below. I will be answering those questions. But if you do need help getting started and you're a beginner lash tech, comment the word how, and I will tell you guys exactly what you can do so that I can go ahead and get you guys started. Now, I've been lashing for almost 9 years. This is legit the only thing that I do, y'all, and this is what changed my life. So if you have been thinking about becoming a lash tech, ladies, take this live as a sign for you to start that business, okay? If you a female, I always tell my students, y'all, this is legit one of the easiest things that you could do for yourself if you're a female, okay? If you don't do no hair, if you don't do no nails, no makeup, learn lashes, ladies. Lashes is going to make you guys stand out, and it's going to make you guys legit. It's a lucrative income, okay, y'all? It's a lucrative income. And yeah, if you actually take your craft seriously, ladies, you're gonna have people always hitting you up trying to get their lashes done from you. So again, if you're on this style, y'all, and you do want to become a lash tech, or you've been thinking about becoming a lash tech, just start, y'all. You got to take action. So when I first started, y'all, I was not always good at doing fans. I was not always doing good at doing lashes. I struggled so bad. So when my struggle was when I first started, y'all, I'm right-handed. And when you're a lash tech, ladies, you're going to have to use and practice using both your hands at the same time. So if you cannot use both your hands at the same time, y'all, it's going to cause you to struggle, y'all, because it's going to be something that you're not used to. But the more you do this, ladies, the easier it's going to become. Trust me. Okay, so again, y'all, I gave y'all free information, free game on this paper. The curls and the diameter, you guys, are the two most important things that you need to understand as a lash tech. If you don't understand these two things, it's going to be very hard for y'all to do Swine's lashes, okay? But if you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment your questions below, okay? But y'all, we are making these fans. This is legit one of the things I love to do the most. And right now, y'all, I'm doing the pinching method. This is the technique that I normally do, y'all, when I'm making my fans. So you can do other ways, y'all. There's other ways that you can make your fans, but this is the easiest way that I know how to make my fans, y'all, is the pinching method. So look how easy I'm making these fans, y'all. I know it may look hard, but when you guys started to practice and things like that, y'all, the more you do this, the easier it's gonna get. Okay, so right now, I'm just making these fans, y'all. If you have any questions, comment below. But again, I've been lashing for almost 9 years. I love it so much, y'all. This is something that I would not trade for anything in the world. If you want to become your own boss, I don't care how old you are. Ladies, start that business, okay? When I first started, y'all, I used to have people laughing at me, y'all. When I told them I wanted to do lashes full time, they used to laugh at me. Now these same people, y'all, that used to laugh at me are asking me, am I hiring? Can they work for me and things like that, y'all? But ladies, when I tell y'all, lashes is something that is like a high income skill. If you take it seriously in the beginning, you can really, y'all, do this full time. So I get business credit, business loans, business finances, all through my lash business, y'all, because how I set myself up in the beginning. So I want you guys to understand, y'all, your education as a beginner is very important, but you also got to be very mindful, guys, on who you get trained from. Ladies, when it comes to your lash training, ladies, your education is everything. So let's say you spent like $1,000 on a lash class and you was not trained properly, okay? So you spent $1,000, y'all, and you was so excited. You was really trying to get the skill and things like that, y'all. That $1,000 that you spent on that training class was wasted down the drain. Okay, I want you guys to understand, y'all, your education is very important. So if you spend money on a class and you don't get trained properly, that's money that could have been used to actually get your business up and running off the ground. So it's one of the easiest ways, y'all, you can start making money, y'all ladies, is by investing to your lash training classes. But I want you guys to understand, y'all, you're gonna also have to be very mindful who you get trained from, because ladies, for some reason, y'all, people be feeling like we are competition, and we are not competition, y'all. There is so many women around the world, y'all, who would pay y'all to do their lashes. Okay, so if you're actually taking this serious, ladies, this is gonna be a very lucrative business for y'all. And again, ladies, I started doing lashes at 20 years old. I'm 29 right now, y'all. In my whole 20s, I've been doing nothing but lashes. So if you're interested and you do need help getting started, y'all, comment the word how so that I can go ahead and get you guys started. But again, y'all, I am only helping 10 people. But ladies, like I told y'all, if you guys are interested, y'all, I don't gatekeep about nothing. I got girls legit all over the world, y'all, who I'm mentoring and training. And when I tell you guys, these girls be so excited to learn from me, y'all, because I don't gatekeep. We can all be successful, y'all, in the lash industry. That's the thing I want you guys to understand. So when it comes to the curls and the dye energy, guys, these two things are the most important things. Now, when you're just getting started, ladies, I want you guys to focus on the CC and the D curl. These two curls right here, y'all, are my go-to curls, and I've been lashing with those two curls for a very long time. Now, it's a whole bunch of different curls out there, ladies. So you got B curl, J curl, L curl, Y curl, LC. It's a whole bunch of different curls out there, y'all. So ladies, when you're beginning your lash journey, do not be out here spending a lot of money on different products and things like that, y'all, because that you don't have to go broke when you're a beginner, if that makes sense. Okay, so focus on these two curls right here, ladies, CC and D curl. And then also, ladies, when you started to get really good with these two curls, then you can go ahead and start focusing on different curls and different things like that, like specialty curls and whatnot. Okay, if you have any questions, comment questions below. I am answering all questions that are commented. And then if you're interested in joining the academy, just comment the word how so that I can go ahead and get you guys started, okay? But this is something that changed my life, ladies. I will not be on this live talking about lashes if I was not doing it myself. So if you are interested and you've been feeling like you don't know where to start at, you are overthinker, then you most definitely need a mentor, y'all, so that I can go ahead and get you guys started with your lash business. So if you got any questions about anything that you guys see me doing, just comment them below. But right now, I'm just hand making these fans and perfecting my craft as a lash set. This is something that you are going to be doing as well when you're, starting your lash business, or if you're currently doing lashes right now, y'all, do something that you're probably doing as well. Now, I do not recommend no easy fan lashes. Easy fan lash lace is not easy to fan. So if your lash tray says easy fans on them, 9 times out of 10, you guys, you are struggling making your fans. Okay, so again, ladies, if your lash tray says easy fan lashes on them, you gotta get it some different quality lash trays, y'all, because easy fan lash is not easy. Another thing I'm gonna tell y'all too is the pre-mades. Okay, I do not recommend nobody order no pre-mades. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, I started using pre-mades as well when I first started my lash business, but once I started to realize that that was actually damaging my clients' natural lashes, I started to hand make my own fans. Okay, now if all of my girls were just not joining, if you do need help getting started with your lash business, just comment the word how. If you're a beginner, I will have to start you off from the bottom and then build you guys up to the top. So I want you guys to understand, y'all, the reason why I am going live and showing you guys about this and telling you about this information is because when I first started my business, y'all, I spent $750 on a lash class and I was not trained properly. If I could start over today, I most definitely would go the online route and try to find me a mentor or somebody who can kind of teach me the game, y'all, because I be trying to tell y'all, ladies, if y'all spend $1,000, $800, $900 on a lash class, that is more than enough money that could be used to actually start your lash business up and get it up and running off the ground, okay? So that's more than enough money for your bed. That's more than enough money for your light, your inventory, things like that, y'all, that matters the most. So if you're on this live right now, y'all, and you've been thinking about starting your lash business, y'all, start it. But you do not have to go broke trying to learn how to do lashes. So if you're on this live right now, y'all, and you do need help getting started, I am only helping a few people start, build, and grow. But if you are interested, I will be helping you guys on a weekly basis with classic lashes, hybrid lashes, volume, mapping, fanning, isolation. And then I will also take it a step further and help you out y'all business too, like your Instagram, your TikTok, your logo, your booking site. Actually giving y'all the blueprint and handing y'all Lace the Lash game. So I've been lashing for 9 years. This is all I do, y'all, is lashes, and I love it so much, you guys. So if you are interested, just comment the word how. But if you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, do not hesitate to comment your questions below. I will be answering all questions. And then you also can take a screenshot of this paper, ladies, if y'all do need this. This information, guys, is free game, okay? This is the basics, so y'all should already know this if you currently do lashes. But if you don't understand it, y'all, don't hesitate to comment your questions below, okay? But ladies, like I told y'all, like I was saying before, pre-mades is not the way, y'all. So again, learn how to hand make your fans. If you don't know how to hand make your fans, ladies, I will be showing you guys how to do this inside the academy. So when you're my student, guys, we're going to be like the best of friends. I want y'all to understand, y'all, I will be helping you guys on a weekly basis. So as long as you are consistent, you will see results, y'all, in your business and your abilities as a lash tech. If you're going to be inconsistent, okay, inconsistency, ladies, as a lash tech is not going to get you far. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, you cannot be out here comparing yourself, y'all. So if you're gonna sit here and compare yourself, it's gonna really slow you guys down in your lash journey. So again, y'all, I be trying to tell y'all, I don't care if you're in California, New York, New Jersey, in the US, out the US. There are women in your city, in your country, in your state that would pay y'all to do their lashes. So if you've been thinking about starting your business, y'all, and you do need help with that, comment the word how. I will be giving y'all 2 certifications. But if you have any questions about what's on this paper, do not hesitate, y'all, to comment your questions below, okay? But ladies, like I told y'all before, I've been lashing for 9 years. This is all I do. I sell products, I teach, and I have my own clients that I do on a daily. So if you guys are interested, this has definitely changed my life, y'all, and I would not be on this live talking about lashes if I was not doing it myself. So I be trying to tell y'all, you do not have to go broke trying to start your lash business, but you are going to have to be very mindful on who you get trained from, if that makes sense. Because ladies, if y'all spend money on the class right now, y'all, and you already did not get properly trained, you already know, y'all, you cannot get that money back. So I be trying to put y'all on game. So I gave y'all free game on this paper, y'all. These are the basics. As a lash tech, as beginner lash tech, ladies, you're going to have to understand the curls and the diameters, okay? Now, if you guys are not already subscribed, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I will be going live a lot more on my channel, just so y'all can keep up with everything, you guys. But I'm really going to be putting y'all on game when it comes to the lash industry. Because again, y'all, the way I train and mentor my students is the way I wish I was trained and mentored. So if you have any questions about what's on this paper, do not hesitate to comment your questions below. Make sure you guys are subscribed if y'all not already subscribed to my channel. But again, y'all, when it comes to the curls, these curls right here, y'all, the CC curl and the D curl, these are the 2 main curls, you guys, that I want you guys to focus on the most when you're just getting started. So don't go broke trying to invest your money into all these supplies that you may or may not be using when you're just getting started, okay? So when you're a beginner, ladies, focus on the CC curl and the D curl. I love these curls the most. Until this day, these are the 2 main curls, y'all, that you would kind of see me use the most, okay? Now, when it comes to the diameters, this part can be a little bit confusing. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This used to look like a foreign language to me because of the numbers. So I wrote out which diameter is used for which type of lash set. So 0.03 is a very thin lash, okay? A very thin lash. Hey, Shayla. So with 0.03, y'all, you're able to make mega volume lash sets, okay? So let me see what Shayla says. Shayla said, let me go back to the comments. How I go to the comments, y'all? Let me see. Shayla, I'm trying to find the comment section again, girl. Hold on, give me 1 second. Because you had commented a good question. Shayla, can you re-comment your question again, girl? Because I can't pull it up on my end. Re-comment your question again so I can see it, Shayla, because I wanted to answer it and give you some advice on whatever you were struggling with. But if you're on this style, ladies, and you got any questions, y'all, do not hesitate to comment your questions below. But one thing about me, y'all, is the way I train and mentor my students, ladies, is the way I wish I was trained and mentored. So I want y'all to understand, y'all, if you've been thinking about starting your lash business, y'all, we are not competition. I am in Atlanta, Georgia. So again, y'all, I got girls all over the world that I am training and mentoring on how to do business. So I got girls in California, New York, Jamaica, UK, Africa. It does not matter where you guys are at, y'all. You will be surprised when people start actually booking you guys for your lash business. So Shayla said, I'm having trouble understanding mapping. How do you decide what numbers to use? Okay, cool. That's a good question, Shayla. So when it comes to the mapping part, y'all, this is the blueprint to actually creating flawless lash sets. So if you don't know how to lash map, or you currently don't lash map your client's eyes, you are doing your clients a disservice by not mapping out the eyes, okay? So let's just say, depending on the type of eye shape she wants, Shayla, that right there would determine the type of lens that you'll use and start pulling out. So if a client wanted her lashes to be like medium long, medium short, the longest I would take out and use, Shayla, would be 14s. Okay. So let's say we did a cat eye. Okay. Now in the inner corner, this is going to be the inner corner on the left side. So right here, y'all, the inner corner, ladies, you're going to always use a short lash length. So you can use 9s, 10s, something short right here in the inner corner. But what I like to do, Shayla, is I like to use the lash wrapper stickers. You can get these on Amazon, girl. They really cheap. But I like to use the lash wrapper stickers, y'all, because they are already divided and cut into sections for you guys, and they're labeled already into sections. So when it comes to the mapping, Shayla, always remember, girl, 10s, 11, 12s, 13, 14. So really depend on how long the client want her lashes to be. So let's say if a client came to you, Shayla, and she wanted her lashes to be short, you will probably do 10s, 11s, and 12s as the longest, and go ahead and go through that. So you probably do 10s, 11s, and 12s to just you always can change up the length of the lashes. So don't always feel like you're going to have to do one set of length and things like that. It really just depends on how long the client want her lashes to be. So, when it comes to this, y'all, my favorite go-to one is the doll eye / open eye. The longest length is in the middle. So when you're doing the doll eye / open eye, you really open up the client's eyes a little bit more. So this lash map right here, y'all, is perfect for people who have almond-shaped eyes or people who have small eyes. If they have like a little small eyes, y'all, definitely do the doll eye / open eye mapping, because it will open up their eyes more. But let me know if I didn't answer your question though, Shayla. But if I did, girl, make sure you take a screenshot of this. But you can always change the numbers, Shayla. Mix around it. You don't always have to do 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s. You could do 16s, you could do 17s, you could do 18s. But you can always change the numbers of the lash line, if that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, the mapping part, y'all, I'll go over that inside the academy. But if you're on this live right now, ladies, I am helping each person one-on-one start, building, grow. So if you're a beginner with no experience whatsoever, I would have to start off from the bottom, ladies, and then build you guys up to the top. Now, me personally, I do feel like you cannot learn everything about lashes in one lash training. I do feel like you cannot learn everything about lashes, y'all, in 2 lash trainings, okay? This is a process. This is a journey. So when you're deciding that you want to do lashes, you're really going to have to learn as you go. So this is a learning process, okay? So I want you guys to understand, ladies, if I can really start over my business today, if I had to start from scratch, I will most definitely go the online route, and I will most definitely find me a mentor or somebody who can kind of teach me the game, or who's doing exactly what I want to do, okay? You don't have to go broke, y'all, spending money on classes and things like that. If you're going to spend $1,000, you got to spend that $1,000 on your bed, on your light, on your supplies, on your inventory, if you want to start your own product line. Things that matter the most, y'all, because if you spend $1,000 on a lash class and you don't get properly trained, like I always tell y'all, I'll tell y'all is be very mindful on who you get trained from, okay? Because I don't know why, y'all, but a lot of girls do not get trained properly when they're trying to do this for real. So me personally, I've been lashing since 2016. I started my lash business in 2016 when I was 20 years old. Right now, y'all, I'm 29 years old. So lash extensions is what changed my life. I don't do no hair. I don't do no nails. I don't do no makeup. I do lash extension, y'all, and that's my passion. So if you haven't been thinking about doing lashes, ladies, all I'm going to tell y'all is start it. The faster you start and take action, the faster you can start perfecting your craft and start getting better with your lash skills, okay? Now, right now, y'all, we're making fans. Now, this is going to be a technique that I will go over inside the academy. If you do not know how to hand make your fans, y'all, learn how to hand make your fans. Anything that you hand make, you guys, you can always charge top dollars for, if you guys do not know that, okay? So if you guys are not already, y'all, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. as well. I will be going live a lot more on my YouTube channel, y'all, just to put y'all on game. But make sure y'all are subscribed to my YouTube channel, ladies. But if you guys do want to join the academy, just comment the word how. I'm pretty much gonna be helping each person with their booking site, their prices, their logo, their marketing, their Instagram, TikTok. I'm giving y'all the blueprint and I'm telling y'all what y'all need to do so that you guys can be successful as well. I'm going over classic, hybrid, and volume techniques. And then I also go over mapping, fanning, isolation, placement. I'm just giving y'all the blueprint, y'all, but you are going to have to put in the work. So I can't do the work for you guys, but I can definitely mentor y'all and tell y'all what y'all need to do so that you can actually be better lash tech. So my whole thing, you guys, when you're my student, I am setting you guys up to be the expert in the lash industry. Okay, I'm setting you guys up to be the expert because, again, y'all, when you decide that you want to do lashes, people are going to expect you guys to know exactly what you're going to be doing on their lashes, y'all. So you are going to be the expert. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys up to be the expert. And when I get you guys' business up and running, y'all, you are just going to have to be consistent. And put in the work, y'all, because again, ladies, if you are actually going to take this seriously, you can really, really, really do lashes full time. I've been doing this for almost 9 years, y'all. I don't plan on ever stop doing lashes. This is my bread. This is my butter. And I love it so much, y'all. So I really be trying to put y'all on game when it comes to this lash business, y'all. The sky is the limit. But you cannot sit here and compare yourself to other people, y'all, because that is what's going to slow a lot of you ladies down, is by comparing yourself, y'all. That's actually what slowed me down. I'm not going to lie. I used to compare myself, y'all, to so many people, y'all. And once I kind of started to notice they don't lash the way I lash, or they don't do lashes the way I do lashes and things like that, people are going to come to you guys based off how you do lashes. So if you're out here messing up people's lashes, it's going to be very hard for you guys to build a clientele off that. So again, y'all, make sure you guys are actually perfecting your craft. That's going to make you guys stand out. And if you just be consistent, y'all, you're going to be surprised when people actually start coming to you off lashes. Okay, so if y'all got any questions, comment your questions below, but I'll be answering all questions right now while I'm on live. But yeah, ladies, I love what I do. I've been doing this for a little minute. I sell products, I teach, and I have my own clients that I do on a daily. So right off back, that is 3 income streams, y'all, that I'm getting just off lashes. So I want you guys to understand, y'all, people are going to laugh at y'all at first, but once y'all be consistent with this, y'all, you are going to actually, you're going to prove a lot of people wrong, y'all, just by doing this. So trust me, if y'all been thinking about doing this, take this as your sign to get started today. I will be helping a few people start, build, and grow their lash business. So if you are interested, y'all, just comment the word how. I did drop the link to join the academy in the description box below if you are interested. And again, I will be helping each person one-on-one. So if your goal is to do lashes at your house, I'm going to mentor you guys and help y'all reach that goal. Okay, if your goal is to become a travel lash tech, I'm going to help you guys reach that goal. If your goal is to sell products inside your own lash product line, I'm going to help you guys to reach that goal. Okay, so each person, guys, is going to get individual help. Everything is online, and you are going to also get 2 certifications. So that's something that you are interested in, y'all. Comment the word how. There is no age limit to this. There's really no requirements to this, y'all. You don't have to be licensed. You don't have to be certified, anything like that, y'all. But if you're a beginner, I would have to start off from the bottom and then bring you guys up to the top. All right. So right now, ladies, let's get back into making these fans. And again, y'all, this is going to be a technique that I will show y'all. So I'm currently doing the pinching method. When I make my fans, that's the easiest way for me to make my fans. And again, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this technique legit took me about 6 months to get down pat. So again, y'all, the more you practice, I promise you guys, the easier it's gonna get when it comes to you doing lashes. But it's gonna take time. This is not something you're gonna just get right off back. But the more you do it, the easier it will become. Okay, so I'm currently lashing with 0.05. That's my favorite diameter to make my fans with. If y'all don't know already, that's the reason I have a star right here. And then right now I'm just making some fans. So if you don't know how to make your fans, I will be showing you ladies on how to do this. And y'all, just please refrain from using easy fans, y'all. Like I told y'all before, easy fan lashes is not easy. Okay, it's very hard to make some fans with some easy fans, y'all. You're really not going to be making a fan with no easy fan lashes in general. So just be very mindful of that as well. But if you guys are not already, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be going live a lot more, giving y'all a game about the lash industry, on how you can start and actually get better and things like that. So I want y'all to also understand too, y'all, it is one thing to do lashes, But it's a whole completely ball game, y'all, trying to run a lash business. So if you are actually running your business as a hobby, you are actually leaving a lot of money on the table when it comes to you doing lashes. Okay. If you set yourself up in a way where your business can work with you guys, you want to think long term, y'all. Always think long term when it comes to your business, y'all, whether you guys know it or not. I'm actually so proud of when I started my business, y'all. I started doing this in 2016, and I've been doing it ever since. So I'm so proud of myself, y'all, for actually starting back then when I had the thought of doing lashes. Because right now, y'all, I don't even know where I'd be at, ladies, if I was not doing lashes. I don't know what I'd be doing, you know. So this is my everything, y'all. I love it so much. But if you guys have any questions about what's on this paper, do not hesitate to comment your questions below. I'll be answering all questions. But I have about a few more minutes, you guys, before I have to mentor my next student. So if you have any questions, ladies, comment below. But again, if you are interested, comment the word how, and I will tell you guys on exactly where you guys can join the academy, so I can go ahead and get you guys started with your lash business. So I'm pretty much going over your whole brand, helping y'all one-on-one, but you're going to have to be consistent. That's the only thing, y'all. I cannot do the work for you guys, okay? I know I've been talking a lot. I know I've been talking a lot, y'all, but I be just trying to put as many grades as I can onto this, y'all. You would be surprised. Like, if you actually just take it seriously and be consistent, y'all, what your business can bring and do for you guys, okay? So, yep, I'm helping a few more people, y'all, start, build, and grow. You guys are interested, just comment the word how. But I'm just practicing these fans. And yeah, y'all, look how good they're coming out as well. So y'all can see, like, they're coming out really good. Okay, so anything that you hand make, y'all, you can always charge top dollars for. So me right now, my prices are $150, $175, $200. That's how much I'm charging right now for some lashes. Eventually, y'all, I want to go up a little bit more too. I'm not gonna lie, I want to go up to maybe charging almost $300 for some lashes, you know. So everything, the cost of everything, y'all, is going up. So when I first started my business, y'all, I started low. I was like an affordable lash tech. So I started like somewhere in the middle, like $50, $60 for some lashes, y'all. Because back then in 2016, it was not a lot of people out here doing lashes how they're doing it right now. So I really had an advantage of starting my business back then in 2016. So if you guys been or having trouble with your prices and things like that, that will be something I will be helping y'all with as well when you are my student. But again, y'all, just start that business. It's going to change our life, ladies, but you're going to have to be consistent. And if you don't know how to hand make your fans, y'all, make sure you guys are hand making your fans. That would be something that will make y'all stand out. Okay. So another tip I would give you guys too is make sure y'all check out tweezers. If you guys are using some cheap products, it's going to kind of hinder your success as a lash set. So I don't recommend no one get no Amazon lash kit or no Shein lash kit, anything like that, y'all, because those things that they give you guys in those lash kits are not quality. So when you're a lash tech, you guys, you want to close your tweezer and you want to make sure that you do not have a gap or a space in the middle of your tweezer, okay? If you can see through your tweezer, ladies, that is a big issue, and that's probably going to cause you guys to struggle, and you don't want to have to go through that. Okay, now I am only helping a few people, ladies. So if you are interested in getting help, comment the word how. To join the academy, y'all, it is not free. I will be helping you guys every single week start, build, and grow your lash business, y'all. But I want you guys to understand, y'all, as a lash tech, ladies, your lash tweezer is your lifeline. So if it's caused you to struggle or you cannot get the lashes, then you most definitely going to have to invest into some more better tweezers, because if you are struggling picking up the lashes, how you expect to do somebody's lash, y'all, when your tweezer causing you to struggle? Okay. But we're about to wrap it up in a few minutes. If we don't have any other questions, then we'll be wrapping it up shortly. But again, y'all, I'll be loving to come on live, y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe to me. I'll be going live a lot more on this channel. So yeah, y'all, be trying to put y'all on game, put a lot of girls on this, y'all, because ladies, I started doing this 20 years old. I'm 29, and this has changed my life tremendously. I would not be on this live talking about lashes if I was not doing this. So like I said before, the curls and the diameters, you guys, these two things right here are the most important thing. The lash up, y'all, is also important too, but this is going to be something that's going to actually guide y'all and let y'all know where to place the lashes at if y'all don't already know that. So if you guys got any questions, y'all, don't hesitate to comment below. But I wrote this information out right here to help all of my girls out there who legit was not trained properly. So I'm about to go ahead and start making these fans. Keep making them, y'all. But again, if you have any questions or you are interested in becoming one of my students, then comment the word how. I will be helping y'all with the Instagram, the TikTok, the logo, the booking site, how to get clients, pretty much your whole business, y'all. So you don't have to write anything, just start, you know. But yeah, y'all. So I love just practicing making my fans, y'all. This is something that just, it's just relaxing to me. I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but it's just so relaxing. And then I'm also perfecting in making my fans, which is something that, which is gonna make y'all stand out. If y'all don't, I see so many girls, you guys, they don't know how to make fans, y'all, but this is gonna make you guys stand out. If you are actually struggling with this, just pick up those tweezers and keep practicing. Okay, y'all. The more you do this, I promise y'all, you are going to get it. But this took me 6 months to get down pack. I'm not gonna lie, I was not confident in my abilities when I started doing this. So I was just legit watching Netflix one day, and I had my supplies in front of me, my tweezer and my lash tray and my glue ring, and I was just watching Netflix and making some fans, and it just came out of nowhere, y'all. I got it like that. So when I tell y'all, ladies, this took me 6 months. I did not just come off right off the bat getting good at doing this. I really had to sit down and practice because I was so determined on becoming successful in the lash industry, y'all. I really, really, really wanted to get this. So if you really want to do something, y'all, you're gonna do it. You're gonna put that work in, you're gonna put that time in, and you're gonna get better at it. But just know, y'all, it's not gonna happen overnight. But when that thing happen, you're gonna be so happy you did not give up on yourself. For real. If you have any questions, comment below. If you are interested in becoming one of my students, comment the word how. I will be helping each person with classic lashes, hybrid lashes, volume, mapping, fanning, isolation. And then I will also take it a step further and help you guys with your business. So if you're a beginner with no experience, comment the word how. And if you currently do lashes but you are struggling, you can also take advantage of this opportunity. I do not want anyone on this live spending $1,000. $800, $900 on a lash class. So if you do need help and you do want to be out here spending that much money on a class, then comment the word how. If you have any questions, comment below. I am answering all questions that are commented. And if you are interested and you do need help with your business or getting started, just comment the word how. I will tell you, ladies, on how you can join the academy, and I will be helping you guys on a weekly basis. Okay. I have to mentor another student shortly, so we're about to wrap it up soon. If y'all don't have any other questions, then I'm probably gonna just go ahead and end it. But again, I wrote this information out, y'all, to help all of my girls out there, especially the ones who was not trained properly. So I always try to tell y'all, remember your education as a lash tech is very important. Please remember, whoever you get trained from, y'all, it can definitely make or break you guys' success in the lash industry, especially when you're just getting started. So me, like I told y'all before, y'all, I spent $750 on the class and I was not trained properly. So I had to self-educate myself on a lot of things when it came to doing lashes. But I want y'all to understand, y'all, if I could start over today, I most definitely would find me a mentor, somebody who's doing exactly what I want to do, and learn from that person, y'all. Learn from me. You know, when I tell y'all, ladies, when y'all my student ladies, we're going to be like the best of friends. I want the best for y'all, and we are not competition, but I want y'all to also know, y'all, you are going to have to be consistent This is going to be something that's not going to be easy, but if you be consistent, y'all, consistency as a lash tech is going to make y'all successful, whether you guys know it or not. Okay. If y'all just not doing y'all, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We are about to go off live very soon. But again, y'all, if you guys got any questions, I am answering all questions right now while I am still on live. So do not hesitate to comment your question below. Okay, I gotta hop off and mentor my next student very shortly. And the way I train and mentor y'all, I'm so hands-on. I be trying to tell y'all ladies, I legit, if I had a right mentor and right training, I probably would have been a lot more successful in my business, y'all. It would not have taken me no 5, 6, 7, almost years to see the success in my business, y'all, in the fruit of my labor. So I want y'all to understand, y'all ladies, if you're actually on this live, y'all, start that business. Okay, it's one of the easiest things that you can do for yourself. If you don't do no hair, no nails, no makeup, learn a skill like lash extensions. Okay, and again, y'all, the extensions part is this is my passion. This all I do, y'all, is lashes. So I wrote this information out, y'all, to help all of my girls out there, especially ones who are struggling. The curls and the diamonds, these two things are the most important things that you need to understand. If you don't understand these two things, ladies, you are not going to be able to do my lashes, okay? I hate to be like that, y'all, but it is what it is. You're going to have to understand the curls and the diamonds, okay? And then the lash shaping, y'all, the lash shaping part is the blueprint, y'all. It's actually guiding you guys and letting y'all know where to place the lashes at. If you guys don't know how to lash map, this is going to be something I will discuss with you guys inside the academy. So we got about 2 minutes, and then I have to wrap it up. If you guys are on this live, y'all, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. If y'all not already subscribed, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And then, yeah, we about to wrap it up. So, again, I enjoyed coming on live and talking to you guys today. If you guys are interested in joining the academy, just check out the description box below. The link to join the academy is there. Once you join the academy, I will go ahead and see you guys. Okay, so bye, y'all.